Today's table topic is something that I've been thinking about, and it sort of relates to a previous topic I did, which is the one true path. And it is, what are you maximizing for? I think in our society today, with social media, we often get told what you should do. A lot of times, the idea and the goal that we pursue aren't even ours. Our brain didn't even conjure it up. It was told to us by maybe our peers, our parents, or from random strangers on the internet. And my point is, before you jump into any endeavor, really take some time to figure out if this idea is genuinely yours. And why is this important? It's important because if you don't do this sort of homework before you jump into something, you'll end up wasting a lot of time. Just to use a very personal example, I quit my job last year to start a business. And I lasted about 3 months. And the reason for that was because while living the life of an entrepreneur, I realized that it is not at all what I actually wanted my life to be. I was actually just chasing the external factors associated with being a successful entrepreneur. The money, the fame, whatever, the ego, you name it. And if you talk to successful entrepreneurs, they will tell you one thing, and that is they live, they breathe the business. What does that actually mean? It means that their business, their daily life, their values, what they spend their time on are all internally aligned, which makes it very easy for them to spend all their mental effort and energy and invest it into their business. And in order to be successful in business, you really have to give it your all. You have to sacrifice basically every single element of your life and focus on this one thing. And for people that are aligned like that, they can do it. And that's how they become successful. So for me, I realized that no, I actually didn't want to live the lifestyle of an entrepreneur. So I went back to the workplace. Now, contrast that to something that is aligned for me. It's actually very interesting. So I started working out maybe like a year ago. Before that, I was definitely a twig. I probably couldn't even lift up like 30 pounds. And one day, I was reaching under my bed for something, and I pulled a muscle. And then something inside me just clicked. I was like, damn. I feel like for myself, I really need to start taking my health a little bit more seriously. Before that, I've always been fairly fit in terms of cardio, because I had a treadmill that I would run on every day, but I really didn't think that I would do any sort of strength training. But from that day on, I started actually doing some strength training. And it has been on and off for about a year now. And I've definitely quadrupled my strength from that time. So that is an example of aligning the activity with something internal. Now here's the trap. As you get better at something and as you invest more time into it, there's always going to be an ego component. And at some point you have to reevaluate to see if you're doing it for yourself or it's more of an ego boost. And to be honest, I don't really know how to solve that problem. It's still definitely something that I'm still figuring out. So to reiterate and bring everything together, before you jump into anything, really understand where that desire is coming from. Is it to impress other people? Is it external? Is the thing itself what you're trying to get, or is it something else, right? If I'm learning to play music, am I trying to just impress girls, or do I actually like music itself? Because if you're misaligned, chances are you'll give up halfway through and just waste a bunch of time. And that's pretty much it.